So hearing that I was gonna give birth through C-section was so disappointing to me. I'm not gonna lie, I had like crazy sleepless nights because I always saw myself like the woman that I was gonna push a baby. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I miss you guys. I've been missing for a bit and I keep doing that. I really keep doing that, but I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. One thing they don't tell you about YouTube is that the things that go behind the scene, guys, like doing your hair, doing your makeup, setting up the camera, the tripod. That's no joke. Listen, if anyone that's watching this right now and knows about any sponsors, please, this is me manifesting for it, okay? I need someone that's gonna be like, show up here, that's the place where you're gonna be filming, we're gonna do your hair and makeup, because I must tell you, those things, the moment you start doing your hair and makeup, it just takes you the whole day. But anyway, that's not the moral of the story. Can you guys tell I got a mic? I got a mic and all of a sudden I feel like a podcaster, okay? But anyway, let's get into today's video. First of all, before I start, I just want to thank everybody that actually takes the time and actually come into my DMs on Instagram or WhatsApp and message me and just encourage and just tell the side of the story of like what they've gone through or what they are going through in pregnancy or what they know of pregnancy. I really do appreciate it. But you know what more I would appreciate? If you actually leave those comments. You know, on my YouTube channel, that will actually really help grow the channel. But I also do understand that not everybody is comfortable with people knowing about their business or about their lives. So yeah, but if you are comfortable enough to share, please do leave those comments on my YouTube channel. It's going to help grow the channel and just reach out to more women. I think that's the main point. We want to reach out to many more women that are going through this, or even men that got wives that are going through this, or their partners that are going through this. So yeah guys, thank you so much. Anyway, so today's video is based on a DM that I received, and I'm just gonna read it and then we're gonna dive into the video. So yeah guys, I got a message from one of my YouTube subscribers. Doesn't really follow me here on Instagram, but I'm just glad that this person had took courage and actually spoke about the problems with a stranger, because I am a stranger. You guys know me here, but I'm pretty sure to some people I am a stranger. But I really do appreciate that you took your time and you wrote to me. And you know what I like? The fact that she said, "Hi, Mel." You know, the moment you get to say "Hi, Mel," it means you're comfortable. And I love that, because if you're not too like comfortable with the person, you're probably gonna call them by their government name. So like the full name, "Hi, Melissa." But thank you. So the person said, "Hi, Mel, been watching your YouTube videos on the pregnancy series, and I must say you're putting in work and we are grateful." Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Please keep up the good work and continue to spread the awareness. I'm gonna try as much as I can. The aim is to reach as many people as possible. So thank you so much for like the encouragement. But let me continue reading. Let me not get carried away. In one of your videos, you mentioned that you had a medical condition called placenta previa, which led you into having a C-section. I am currently pregnant as well, and my gynecologist mentioned that I also have it, and there is a big possibility that I might have to give birth through C-section. I'm so down. I'm so down because I was really hoping for a natural birth, but now I gotta do what is best for the baby and me. Can you please speak more on the condition, the experience, and the giving birth part? It's always good to know that you are not alone with a medical condition. Please keep me anonymous, and thank you, Mel. I love it. I love it that she said thank you, Mel. Okay, cool. Let's dive into it. I think I did mention that in my other video that I had placenta previa, and that's the reason why I ended up having a C-section instead of a natural birth. But let me tell you what placenta previa is. I'm just gonna give you guys my knowledge of it, and then I'm gonna read the I'm probably just gonna read it from Google as well, because listen, I ain't gonna be lying to you guys. So placenta previa is a condition whereby your placenta plants itself on your cervix, where your baby is supposed to come out. So if your cervix is covered, there's no door for your baby to come out of. So that's what I had. My placenta planted itself on my cervix, and baby couldn't come out of there. So that's why I had to go through the C-section route. Okay, so right now I'm just reading from Google, and it says when placenta covers, okay, placenta previa is when the placenta covers the opening of the mother's cervix. Placenta previa risk factors include a previous delivery, age older than 35. God damn. I gave birth at 28. Okay, and a history of previous surgeries such as cesarean C-section, uterine fibroid removal. Uterine fibroid removal. So it doesn't always mean all of these things. Doesn't always mean all of those things, because I've never had any previous surgeries. I'm below 35. I give birth at 28. So sometimes your placenta just chooses to plant itself where it wants to plant itself. So yeah, mine happened to plant itself on my cervix, and yeah, that's why I had to go through a C-section. But yeah, let's get more into it. So I found out that I had placenta previa at about 20, I don't quite remember, between 21 to 25 weeks. That's when I found out that I had placenta previa, and my gynae was honest from the get-go. She was like, you are gonna have to go through C-section, but obviously we are going to monitor you and see if your placenta does move, because in some instance your placenta can move and make it partially previa. Partially previa is when your placenta moves just a little bit, giving baby room for passage. But most of the time, the gynae will still prefer that you go through C-section, because in some instances, some mothers bleed and they can't control the bleeding, and that could cause major issues to you or the baby. So yeah, so when I found out 25 weeks or 21 weeks, I'm not too sure, it was between the time frame, and I was very disappointed, to be honest, because I really just wanted to have a natural birth. And coming from an African background, when you don't give birth naturally, it's like you failed, you know. And I'm just glad now that people are getting more educated about it, and they do understand that there are situations whereby you're gonna end up having a C-section, you know. So hearing that I was gonna give birth through C-section was so disappointing to me. I'm not gonna lie, I had like crazy sleepless nights, because I always saw myself like the woman that I was gonna push a baby, you know. So I was very disappointed. I was touched, I cried, I prayed a lot, and I was just like, what is this? What does this even mean, you know? So I went through my pregnancy with hope that my placenta was gonna move. So then on my 35 weeks, I went to see my gynae, and I went to my mother-in-law. She's also in the medical field. So she tagged along to my appointments, just to also see if I actually needed to go through the C-section delivery. So we went to my appointments, the gynae checked, and she got to see where my placenta was. She got to ask a lot of questions that I didn't ask on my checkups, which I was really grateful about. She literally went in, she was like asking questions, does she need this, does she need that? You know, which I was really grateful about. I love my mother-in-law, like she's OG. I did get a second opinion as well from another gynae, just because I really wasn't fond of the idea of me having a C-section, you know. And I think more that time was just like a selfish reason of I have to push. You know, I have to push. And you know how African moms will tell you how they pushed all the babies. They pushed out all their 6 babies. So in my head I was like, no, I am gonna push. I am gonna have a natural birth, you know. So, and I remember praying a lot, and David, my husband, just like encouraging me all the time that, yo, don't stress about it. You are gonna have natural birth, you know. And like I said, throughout my pregnancy, I just had hope that my placenta was going to move and I was going to have natural birth. So a few days before my due date, because with placenta previa, they give you a time duration of when you can stay pregnant. Stay pregnant? Does that even make sense? They give you a time duration of when you are gonna come and give birth. So they give you a date in advance of when you are gonna give birth. So we already had those dates. We already knew when baby was gonna come and stuff. So a few days before giving birth to my beautiful baby girl, we went to see another gynae because I needed a second opinion. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna get bullied into going through C-section, you know. So I went to see another gynecologist just to get like a second opinion. So when I went to see the other gynecologist, she mentioned that my placenta wasn't sitting on my cervix and that I could have natural birth, but also there's still a possibility that I might still bleed. And she was like, if you're willing to take the risk, there is quite a big percentage that you might not bleed as well, you know, but there's still a small percentage that you might still bleed a lot as well. So I was really confused and I didn't know what to do. My husband was next to me and I was just like, listen babe, I'm here to support you, whatever you choose to do, let's go for it. But at the end of the day, what matters is that you are fine and baby's fine. And if the best bet for us to make sure that you and baby are 100% okay C-section, let's, you know, consider it. But I am gonna support you 1000% in what you want to do. And if natural birth is what you want to do, I am gonna support you as well 100%. But let's just be, you know, let's be sure about the decision that we're about to make. After seeing the other gynae, I went to see my original gynae to show her the scan. I was like, no, I actually went to get a second opinion, and this is what the other gynae said. And she looked at the scan and she said, listen, Melissa, I have no reason to mislead you. At the end of the day, we all want what's best for you, and you have all the right to change your gynaes even last minute. But she was very honest with me. She was like, I am not gonna help you give birth naturally if it's something that you're looking forward into doing, because I know what happens in these situations. I've seen the situations, and I wouldn't want you to be one of the victims that really wanted to push, but had a different experience at the end. She was very honest, but at the same time, she was encouraging. She was like, I know that you really do want to push, but this is what is going to be best for you and baby. And she was like, if you do want to go with the other gynae, I'm more than happy to refer you to the other gynae. I'll write you a letter and you go to the other gynae, but I am not gonna be the one to do this for you because I know what happens. So I'm really grateful for her honesty. She had nothing to gain from it, but to actually do help me and make sure that I leave that hospital healthy and happy, and my baby is healthy as well. So that I was really grateful about. And from there, I went to see my family, and luckily for us, my father-in-law as well is also a gynecologist. So we also got a third opinion from him. I went to my father-in-law. He looked at the scan and he was like, you know what, we don't want to risk anything. The best bet for you right now would be to go through C-section. And he was so encouraging, both him and my mother-in-law. They were so encouraging. They were like, yo, listen, you are going to be an amazing mom regardless of how you give birth to your baby, natural birth or C-section. I don't think you are looking for 5 babies, right? So they were like, the best bet for you and the safe bet for you will be to give birth through C-section, and just so that you are fine and baby's fine. And they were so encouraging. They prayed with me. And then I went to see my mom as well to show her the scan, because my mom is also from the medical field. She was a nurse. She also got to look at the scan, and she used to help as well, because I'm from Congo. When she was back home in Congo, she used to help as well with delivery, baby delivery as well. So she got to look at the scan and she was like, yeah, don't stress yourself, go through the C-section, you are going to be okay, baby's going to be okay, it's just a scar and you'll be fine. So I'm grateful for my mom, so blessed to have her, because she was very encouraging and she was very supportive. Like, everyone around me was so supportive. My mom, my sisters, my brother, my in-laws, my husband, yo, the real MVP. So I think what also helps is just having supportive people around you, because that really helps the whole situation. If you don't have supportive people around you, it just makes you like, you just freak out over everything, you know. And pregnancy is a very emotional time, and it's very important to have a very solid support structure, and I am blessed to have that. I was and I was very blessed to have that. I'm still blessed to have that, and I really hope that you have the supportive structure. And if anyone that's watching this and you have been booked for a C-section, or you may never know, like the day you go give birth, you are called to have a C-section because there's some complications, and that do happen. And I just pray that you have supportive people around you. So after speaking to my family, I decided to continue with my gynae, my original gynae, and it went really well. The day came for me to give birth. I went in the morning and the procedure was really quick and smooth. My husband was there, very supportive. We prayed together, we worshiped together, we praised together before baby came. And I prayed with my family as well just before going to the operation room, which was very encouraging. And obviously, like the first day when you give birth, it's hectic. It's hectic because you can't really move around, you know. I remember after giving birth, a few hours later, my gynae came to see me, and she was like, don't worry, you're gonna be okay. Tomorrow you're gonna get up, you're gonna be on your feet, you're gonna be fine, the healing process is gonna be fine. And she didn't lie, because the next day, getting off of that bed was hard. Going into the shower was hard. But after taking the shower and getting dressed up, I felt so good. I was literally walking around. I even did my makeup. I remember my gynae came in later on and she was like, I did tell you that you look like a strong girl and then you're gonna be on your feet the next day. And she was 100% right, because I was. And when I met my baby, I must say that I was even grateful. Everything felt so worth it. The C-section felt so worth it. I wouldn't want to have pushed my body into having a baby through natural birth, but having to stay in the hospital because I have to recover. Baby have to recover. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Seeing my baby healthy, myself being healthy, and at the end of the day, that's all that mattered to me and my family. So baby was healthy and the whole procedure went so well. I healed really quick as well. I mean, it's different for everybody. Even me getting up the next day and walking around is different for everybody. Some people had to stay, some people stay in bed for quite a long time. But the fact that I was able to stand up the next day and be fine, I can barely see my scar anymore. And I feel like every woman should be celebrated and be given their flowers, because giving birth is no joke. Pregnancy is no joke. You guys watched my previous video on the possibility of death in pregnancy, and that's a real thing, you know. So I wouldn't want to be a victim to die because I wanted to have my baby come naturally. Whichever way your baby comes, natural birth, C-section, you are a hero and you should be celebrated every day. So yeah, guys, that's my experience. And for every woman that's already told that you might have to go through C-section and you're nervous about it, please don't. It's gonna be okay. It's really gonna be okay. I think just go there positive. Just go with this whole experience very positive, and everything will be okay. Yeah, just wanted to encourage all the women that have gone through C-sections or are to go through C-section. And even those that don't know if they are gonna go through it, I just wanted to encourage you that it's not the end of the world, and there's no trophy given to a woman that gave birth naturally or a woman that gave birth through C-section. End of the day, what matters is that you are okay and baby's okay, and you're having and you're enjoying your baby and your baby's enjoying their mama. I think that's all that matters. Like I always say to everybody, like, seeing my daughter just makes me realize that I'm okay with having the C-section scar. It's just a reminder of how a woman is willing to give her body to bring life into this world, you know. So if anything, I am so grateful for the scar. I look at it and remind myself that you are a hero and you've brought life into this world, and you should be proud of yourself. So to every woman out there, you should be proud of yourself, regardless of how you give birth to your child or your children. You should be proud of yourself. And if you're African, you're probably going to hear this question a lot. Why did you choose C-section? Why C-section? You're going to hear these questions a lot, and you don't know anyone to answer. And if you do feel comfortable to speak about it, yes, speak about it. If you don't want to speak about it, don't speak about it. You don't owe anybody anything. And I think we need to stop shaming people for choosing to give birth through C-section, because you, at the end of the day, you actually don't know what really happened for them to go through C-section. I don't think somebody wakes up one morning and say, yeah, I want an operation, I want a scar. Things happen medically or physically or emotionally, things happen. So we are not the judge of how you should give birth, you know. So if anything, let's give these women grace. Let's give these women grace. I always tap myself on the shoulder like, you did it, mama, you did it. And yeah, that's about it. That was a mouthful of my story. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as I said, please do not forget to leave your comments under the video. That really helps. And just like in the video, that really helps for YouTube to just push the video. And you might never know who this video might help or reach out to. So yeah, let's do the deeds, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do what we gotta do to help each other grow. But until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed. And as per usual, don't forget to tell your tantine, your tonton, your side chick, your side nigga. I need to stop saying that, because what am I actually promoting? I'm gonna stop saying that. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Stay blessed. Bye.